Hey everyone, how you doing? Okay then, another CD32 update then. Another 8 games to show you. Takes the collection up to about 120, so around another 40, maybe 45 games to go, which isn't bad actually. So first things first though, before I show you the games, I also got another new control pad for the CD32, as you can see, Competition Pro. Pretty rare and fairly expensive sometimes. Any control pads for the CD32 are, come to think of it. Look at all the options on that. Absolutely loads. I'll put that down there and just show you a typical CD32 control pad. These normally sell for a good £20 on eBay. Try and get one of them. And this is probably no different. I think it's about 17 actually in the end, this one, so it's not that bad considering. Anyway, pretty good this one. Really nice. 2 shoulder pads, as you can see. All in different options. Okay, on with the games then. 8 games to show you them. First of them come through today from Germany. Piechef is out to lunch. This is a cutesy platformer where you collect the vegetables, avoid the nasties, stuff like that. I haven't played the game yet. There's a nice picture of him. There's he's got his net to collect the stuff. And this disc is absolutely mint condition. Nothing on it at all. Comes with a big old manual if I can get it out. Here we are. And in English. Tells you plenty what's going on in the game, the recipe for success, capturing, depositing, pickups, the fruit bonus, stuff like that. There's a kind of, I think, a kind of like a supermarket sweep section. You have to collect stuff in the supermarket or something like that. And so I haven't really looked into the game yet, so I can't really tell you too much about it. But I'm sure there's gameplay on YouTube of this. Okay, that's the first one then. Along with that came this, Prey, an Alien Encounter. Now this originally appeared on the CD-TV, which was Commodore's original attempt to get into the CD multimedia, which was a bit of a failure, to be honest. Not much going on the cover there, as you can see. But this is the CD-32 release, which basically has an intro. That's more or less all there is. So it's a sort of tunnel crawler of sorts, some shooting involved. You see the fellow at the bottom there with the headset, you get various radio contact. So, got to rescue the colonists. This game is developed purely for CD-ROM systems. There are over 100 megabytes of in-game graphics and sound. Therefore, versions of any cartridge or floppy disk board system, base system, sorry, would be impossible. So all 3D graphics, live radio communications, as you progress throughout the game. There we go then. There you go. That's the inside. Disc again is in brilliant condition, top-notch condition. And the next one then. I have this already for the standard Amiga, the floppy disk version. Fire Force. Gone to the Sun, a gem of a game, you'll love it. I don't mind it actually. I don't mind this game. This is a side-scrolling run and gun, stroke stealth them up. You can actually creep behind people and slit their throats. Lovely jubbly. The only problem is, or one of the biggest problems with this game, it looks okay, nothing amazing, but it looks alright, is the enemy AI. You get these fellas, you can see this right hand shot above the barcode there. There's a guy in a gun turret at the top there, he's firing down. Now you're in the middle there, you might just be able to see him. You can run up that ladder, make all the noise you want, stand up behind him and come along and cut his throat. And he doesn't notice at all. So, you know, a few things like that you might think, well, it could have been a lot better. It's not a bad game. I was to say, not brilliant. Quite a few missions, it's pretty tough. You know, you enroll yourself and you want to do well, like in some other games you can get promoted. Obviously you complete a mission, you get upgraded anyway. So various different weapons as well as using your knife. Yeah, not bad, not amazing but not bad. Next up, pretty good game, Jungle Strike. It's another game I actually have the Amiga, the 1200 version, so I'll probably be looking to get rid of that. This does come in a big box usually, so there's no graphics in the back, just tells you what's going on there. Who's made it, but in the inside it does tell you about the missions on this side, the campaigns. Yeah, obviously the sequel to Desert Strike, as we know. Obviously after that come Nuclear Strike, which come out on the PlayStation and perhaps a few others. Nice cover. Yeah, if you like Desert Strike you'll like that, won't you? Final small box release I got, Speedball 2. Classic on your Amiga, one of the best sports games you can get. I like Brutal Sports Football actually, which also come out in the CD32. I already have. So there you go. A couple of screens in the back. You probably know Speedball 2 already anyway. New faces at the bottom of the league, thirsty for blood and hungry for success. Yeah, Bitmap Brothers, of course, as we know. There's their logo in the bottom right there. Yeah, I've not actually played this one yet. There we go, it's the inside. Again, top-notch condition. The only one not in great condition was Jungle Strike. It's still pretty good though. So the big box games then. Wembley International Soccer. This cost me 99p. You can't really argue with that. I think about £2.50 postage as well, of course. I mean, obviously, look, it's a big old box. Isn't it? Yeah, let's show you the back. Inside is just like a very small piece of paper and a disc. So I'm not going to bother opening this one up. You get a couple of different views. You can have like an overhead view, like in Kickoff, and also a side-scrolling view, like in the old games, like Match Day 2 and Emlyn Hughes International Soccer, for example. So superb animated graphics, picture-in-picture display, unique one-touch football, overhead and side views, as I've just said, a powerful tactics system, 64 international teams, World Cup and league options. So there we go then. Wembley International Soccer. Yeah, quite a surprise for 99p, but you're not going to complain at that. And this wasn't much more expensive either. No, I don't support Man United. Manchester United Premier League champions. I think there might have been 2 Man United games for the CD32 and probably about 3 or maybe 4 for the actual Amiga. So there we go. The box is a little bit tatty, but if you know about this series I'm doing about collecting every CD32 game, then you know I'm not actually worried about having the instructions and stuff like that. So a few screenshots on the side here, if I can just zoom in. Man United versus Coventry. A long time since they've been Premier League. Loads of quite a few lots of options in this. A tactic grid. You can play as any Premier League, Ensley League as it was at the time, or GM Conference Club. Play full and accurate seasons, which include the FA Cup, League Cup, Charity Shield, relegation, promotion, friendly matches, custom create leagues, host of statistic charts and graphs, over 2,500 players, and the list goes on. So there we go then. You can open this one up quite easily because that box is slightly broken. So we've got the disc. Again, not played it yet, so still in the bag, and the instructions. There we go. And you've probably seen it already in the camera shot. Final game. Maybe the gem of the bunch, maybe not. Pinball Illusions. If you know the pinball games on your Amiga then, this is the 3rd in the series from 21st Century Entertainment down the bottom there. Label on the barcode there is coming off a bit. Yes, this come out on floppy, only for like the A1200. Obviously wanted the CD32 version. Yeah, first was Pinball Dreams, which to me is still my favourite actually. It's still my favourite game. Then come Pinball Fantasies, which also got a CD32 release. And then come this. Now Pinball Illusions was also released on the PlayStation as True Pinball, which I'm sure a lot of you know. Now True Pinball had 4 tables. Worst thing about this, not only does Pinball Illusions only have 3 tables, as you can see there on the screen. The best table, in my view, was the Vikings table. As you can see, it's not there. Law and Justice, Babe Watch and Extreme Sports. It plays just pretty much as good as the PlayStation version. Did it come out on Saturn as well? It might have done. But yeah, so it's missing the Vikings table, which I absolutely loved on the PlayStation. Now, I haven't played it enough to find out if you can actually save it on this yet. But the True Pinball on the PlayStation, you can actually save your scores. How ridiculous is that? No memory card slot save feature on the True Pinball. So, what a shame. So, Pinball Illusions then also has a good multi-ball option. In the multi-ball option, it flicks you to a different screen where the whole screen is on, the whole table, sorry, is on the screen. And you can see obviously the multi-balls flying around everywhere. You don't have an option to flick back to the big table. Excuse the noise in the background. Kid next door has got a moped. Might knock him off it later. Yeah, so you can then flip back to the usual scrolling as you see in Pinball Dreams and Fantasies. So, bit of a shame that. Not a lot in the box at all, just a disc, I think. Oh, there we go. There we are. So there we go, that's another 8 games for the CD32. Yeah, pretty happy with them. I've got a couple more on the way actually. I was going to wait to get them as well, include them in the video, but I'll do that in the next one. So that takes me up to about, is it 119 games I think? Something like that, 120. So not bad going then. Yep, thanks for watching then. I'll see you again soon in another video.